And we are live. I am Aaron. Welcome to Kiss My Aho. I'm here with Bruce.
Also known as Girth Bricks.
We were having technical difficulties.
A little
All right.
bit.
Were you working today?
Yes, I do work on Sundays,
Oh damn!
unfortunately.
I thought you were just lazy. I was like, I don't get up till 3, man.
Oh no. I've been up since like 4:15 this morning.
Oh damn! So you're like a mechanic?
Yes, I work for a certain city, and I work on fire trucks.
Oh nice.
Yeah, I do it mobily, so I go to the fire stations and actually fix the trucks that are broken. It's pretty cool.
That is good. All right. I was gonna start with my first question. When you were a kid, what was your I guess what did you want to do when you were a kid?
I don't know, man. It's almost like I ended up what doing what I thought I was gonna do. Like I'm really good, like mechanically, like very mechanically inclined. So like when I was a kid, I used to watch like the garbage trucks come and pick up trash from my house, and I would like just study how they worked. And I've always had a knack for it. And then I tried to do other things in life, and then like I just came full circle to what like I thought when I was a kid what I would be doing, and it's working on large equipment and fire trucks. Um,
That's crazy. Like hands on and
it,
everything.
Yeah, very hands-on. It's paid for itself. I think the best benefit to me personally is I can barter with people. Like, let's say we're both tradespeople. Like, I could do something for you, and then you could do something for me. Like, I don't like it in the long run. It saves people money because they just have to buy parts. And then the way like labor rates are nowadays, like everything's so expensive that like if you can get away with just buying parts, and then you save that person like you know a ton of money like Bell Ford for instance like down the street from my house their labor rate shop wise is $250 an hour,
Nice.
so
Yeah, the funny
it's worked out.
Yeah, last week I had a it's the belt that's for the alternator. The
Hmm.
little thing that holds it literally fell as I was driving,
Oh shit.
and my neighbor actually fixed it for me because he's a mechanic. And I'm like, "Well, how much do I owe you?" And he said, "Nothing," because I worked on his cameras before, like his security
Yeah,
cameras and stuff. So that was pretty cool. I was like, "Damn!" I was because the part was like $150. I'm like, "Damn, everything's
yeah.
so damn expensive."
It's just going up, it's getting worse and worse, like, and even like on the fire truck side of things, like because before I transitioned to working on fire trucks I used to work on garbage trucks, and a lot of the stuff and technology on these garbage trucks are proprietary to each manufacturer. So like they basically got like a hold on a certain part for their own vehicle. So things are expensive. Like we have a fire truck that it has these steps that when you open the door, air actuates the steps down, then they fold back up. Well, the valve that controls that is like $1,800, and it's literally like
Jeez.
just brass and like two nylon airlines, and but it's $1,800 for one of those valves. It's pretty insane.
Jeez.
I'm in the wrong business apparently. I
Yeah, you should start like making parts and stuff. I mean, Barding is going to be good when the apocalypse hits. You know,
Oh yeah,
cash is going to be
100%.
worthless.
I'm pretty sure I could probably make ethanol too, so
You're like a
it'd be
chemist.
yeah, it'd be great. Like some Mad Max stuff.
I think we're getting closer every day. We're all
Oh.
gonna wear like the assless chap pants and all leather in
I'm
the
just not
middle
going on a
middle of
leash.
summer.
That's all. Like you're not putting me on a leash. I'll do the assless chaps, but no leash.
Oh jeez, gag ball.
Maybe depends on the day of the week.
Okay. I was reading this on Reddit a couple days ago. I couldn't find it, but it was just funny. It basically says, "How do you tell your girlfriend that she's gaining weight?" What I would say is you don't. You would have somebody else tell, like a family friend, a family member, because as a guy, you can't you can't say
Yeah.
that.
I think the biggest thing though is like me personally, I like them a little on the thicker side. If she ain't 180, she ain't a lady. And if she 210, I'm in. But You can't be throwing stones like that if you're living in a glass house. Because I've seen it countless times where dudes, like even my buddy was telling me, like, "Oh, my lady's getting fat," and I'm like, "Bro, have you seen yourself? You look like you're 10 months pregnant. Like, you can't tell her she's gaining some weight and getting fat when you can't even see your toes, let alone your dick." So, like, if you're not willing to make a change in your behavior to be better and lose weight, then you can't be mad at a person not doing the same in return.
Yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, the couples tend to let themselves go too.
Yeah, you get comfortable, you get that relationship weight. I don't know what my excuse is. I'm not in a relationship. I'm just large still, but that's neither here nor there.
Right on. How long did you go to school for? For
Ooh, I went to so when I was like 18, fresh out of high school, I went to UTI for like 3 months. I didn't really like it. Um, they're very textbook learning, and which is cool. You could be textbook educated, and but if you're not applying the theory that you learned, then there's no point in the textbook. So I went into the military. When I got out, I went to AAI, which to me was a better school for my learning style because they were a lot more hands-on. So we would learn in the classroom and then for 2 days, and then we would spend like the rest of the week in the lab, they called it. That was very hands-on. I learned quite a bit there. I almost graduated valedictorian. One guy beat me. I was like 5 minutes late one day in the entire year, and he beat me. Um, I had a good experience, so I went there for a year. I got out February of 2012, I want to say. And then ever since then, I like a week after I graduated, I had a job. So I've always been doing this. It's been quite some time.
yeah, I went. I worked with some kid. He's super young, and he's always been a mechanic. I forget how old he is. He's like got to be like 21. But are you there?
Yeah, one second. Got an important. There we go. So you work with a friend who's like always been a mechanic?
Yeah, he's like super young. I only worked with him a couple times, but it was the same thing. He's got like he's kind of like Tony. He just always worked on cars. He's never gone to
Yeah,
school for it, but he just does works on cars all the time. Super young. So I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he's been doing it like most of his teen life.
And I
And
tell people too, like if you can find a job to where they'll get you in like as an apprentice, and if you with this career, you get out of it what you put in it. Um, so when I made the transition into working on fire trucks, I had never touched a fire truck before in my life. I didn't know anything. They didn't put anybody with me, and I just started pressing buttons until I figured out what was going on. Um, but in that time, the amount of effort I've given and I've applied myself, it's actually earned me a spot to do it mobily. Like I've just done so well at my job that they trust me enough to go to these places and do it. Like I have a service truck and everything. I don't take it home, thankfully, because I'd hate to be responsible for all that. But they, I interviewed for the position and got it. So
yeah, that's
that's
good.
that's honestly what I tell people too. Like even with the schools, like if you apply yourself, then it determines what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah. Where did the name Girth Brooks come from? Wait, didn't you get kicked out or something? Or you got banned?
So I got banned for the first time, and I kept getting banned, and it was always 30 days at a time. So I decided to make an alternate Facebook account, and I was sitting there and I was bored, and I was like, what would a country a country porn star's name be? And I said, I got it, Girth Brooks with a Z. So, and it's been that for ever since. I think I've had that account. 8 years now. I haven't used it in a while, knock on wood, because I haven't been in trouble, but I don't think it's going anywhere. And it's so crazy because people don't have never seen my real account, and they will call me by the name of that fake account because they've
Yeah.
never. It's so crazy.
There's a couple of them though too, because I've seen other people use that name.
Yeah, a lot of people get that name from me. I get it all the time. They're like, "Oh, are you on? Did I just play you right now on Xbox? Are you online right now?" I'm like, "No, that's not my Xbox name, bro. That's just my name on Facebook."
That's my alter ego.
Yeah,
Oh
and then I got
jeez.
my I have a third account that a lot of people don't know about, and it's Esteban Luis Guerrero, and I use my buddy's profile picture from when he was in grade school in Mexico, and it's the funniest thing ever.
Is that his
I
name too?
no. His name is Eduardo, but he kind of I think he had a baby and just like disappeared, which I can't fault him. You know, you bring life into the world, you gotta get your shit together. If that means cutting off degenerates like myself, then that's what you gotta do.
A bunch of low
But
lives.
bunch of low lives. I'm literally wearing a shirt right now that says "assholes live forever." So
Legends never die.
I never die.
All right. I'm just trying to look. This is stupid. So this is what I wrote as a joke. It says when I was in high school, I wanted to be a I can't even read my handwriting. A virginecologist. As I got older, I learned it was called vaginacologist. But it, but as a gynecologist, jeez, they're the real perverts. I mean, because they study the vagina. We just want to get inside of it. So there's more to it, but there's
It's like it's like that joke. What does a gynecologist and a pizza delivery driver have in common?
what is it?
They can both smell it but not eat it.
Oh my god, that's bad. Oh jeez.
Oh
What is
shit.
more to the joke? Yeah, it just basically says that they'll have a flashlight up to it. Obviously, this is if you're doing a bit on stage, and then they put their hand in it, and then you make the suction sound. So,
Like unsticking a plunger.
and then as I'm talking about this, and then I'm on stage, it says, "Okay, now I'm slightly turned on." So it's all
Oh
here.
man.
Fuck me.
I think if I wrote down half the shit that I thought about throughout the day, I'd probably fill a notebook.
You get canceled right away.
I would get 100% canceled.
Like you
The
got to come
LG.
out here with a mask and a fake alias, and then we have to alter the voice.
Well, I got
Like
the
if you're
ski mask, but
like
come
if
on in
you're
the
like
ski
in
mask.
witness protection, it's like, oh no, I don't want to get canceled, not yet.
That's how you get fucking doxxed. Is it really count as canceled if you were never really like big?
That's
You're
that's
just a
what they always
regular
say. It's like,
person.
yeah, some guy was like, yeah, I don't want to get canceled, and then they're like, well, you don't have a career. It's like, oh shoot,
Yeah. Can't cancel what I ain't got.
yeah, I got nothing. I got bad jokes. That's it for now. Eventually
They'll
they'll
get
be pretty good.
they'll get
Oh,
better.
you want to know something stupid? So I was gonna try. They have open mics all the time, and I was gonna. We went last Saturday with my girlfriend, and it was actually a poet night. But imagine if I would have signed up and everyone's reading poetry, and I'm reading like I'm just telling terrible, offensive jokes. It's like that's actually funny. That should be a bit. Like, oh, I guess that the open mic night was on Friday, and I went on Saturday when they did the Gay Poets Society, and they're doing this too,
Oh
which was
man,
so
not the
gay. I'm like, oh my
snaps.
god, I'm
Can't
out
y'all
of
just
here.
clap like normal people?
No, they're a bunch of weirdos. There's a sticker somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know where it went. I put it on the back of my girlfriend's shirt, and she didn't like it because she didn't realize it was on her back, and then it's gone. It's all gone now.
Oh man.
So how'd you meet Tony? Just by going like to car meets and stuff?
I met Tony through a friend that me and him don't even really talk to anymore. So I was dating this chick, and she had this cousin. and she introduced me to the cousin's boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a car guy," and he was a big Honda guy and all that. And he met Tony and Johnny's cousin. They call him Gandhi. Gandhi
Oh
used to
yeah,
work at the Food City on 43rd and McDowell, um, and Corey lived with the cousin on like 47th and McDowell. And he was like, "Yeah, these guys are cool. Like, you should meet them." And then we met him, and then like it was just like we've been family like ever since then. It's pretty insane.
yeah. It's been a long time, and he's up in
Yeah.
Reno now.
Oh, I
So he's
hate
in
it
his
so much. I tell him all the time. I'm like, "Bro, why'd you have to move?" I was like, "Now I can't just go to your house like I used to. I used to just show up uninvited."
yeah. I was down the street for him. It was like I had like a car problem, or my kids got dropped off there, and I just show up.
Yeah.
Now he's
Now
like,
Erica's living there, and it's not the same. He's like, "Oh, why don't you go to my house and use my lift?" And I'm like, "Nah, you're not there. If shit goes wrong, I need somebody smart."
he actually once my car was having some issue with like the emergency brake. So I drove in there and he lifted me up and he undid like the tension or something. I was like, what the hell? This was like early in the morning too. It was just so weird. And like, oh, he's got a lift and I got to do this. And but yeah, he's always willing to help too. So
Yeah, he's very helpful. He's always I can always count on him. There was a night where we went to a meet and I had a Civic and these dudes thought it was their buddy's car that had gotten stolen. And we had left the car unattended. They could have checked the VIN and all that shit. But they didn't. They waited until I left the meet to flag down highway patrol, who had me standing on the side of the freeway at gunpoint,
jeez,
handcuffed me in the back of a cruiser. They ran the VIN on the car and they're like, "This isn't even the same VIN." And then they ended up letting me go, but they made me park the car at Jack in the Box, and Tony and Jess came and got me in the car and took me back to their house.
jeez.
So,
How long ago
but
was that?
ooh, this was it's got to be like 2014, 2013, 2014.
10 years. Jeez, yeah, it's a long
Man,
time.
it's been a long time. Like, I just remember that night because I was just standing on the side of the freeway.
Is that Phoenix? Phoenix
Yeah, it
PD?
was on the I-17. No, well, it was they were highway patrol at the time
Oh,
before
okay.
they became state troopers. But I actually have to go. I have to go. My roommate's waiting for me.
Okay.
So,
You gonna
uh,
make out?
yeah, we're in hot, heavy making out.
Okay.
It's only gay if we lock eyes.
It's gay if you fall in love, I think.
All right.